We're going to go around the table here and share an organisational tip so people can take advantage of a nice, clean, organised working environment for 2016. David, you go first.
One thing that happens nowadays in the modern world with instantaneous communication, with 24-hour communication, is that you're now fully contactable. Whenever anyone contacts you, they expect your full attention, and that can disrupt exactly what you're doing. So what you have to do is learn to take control of it somehow. Maybe if you're busy doing something and you've got a mobile phone, let it go to voicemail. Make sure you have a good message so
Absolutely.
they leave the message. So then when you're able, you get back to them, because a couple of things can happen. First of all, the worst thing that can happen is they ring and it disrupts what you're doing, and you
put the ball down.
Put the ball down and puts another client out of action. Or the other thing is that they ring and you haven't got a pen and paper handy and you forget all about it and you don't get back to them and you lose some business.
That's right, yeah.
So use your voicemail.
Yep, okay. I've got two. One is with email. If you're sitting at your computer and 30 emails have come in on a Monday morning, I go through and delete really quickly all the ones from the hiking company telling me to come and buy a new pair of boots. And I then go and do a secondary read of bills and things like that. And I will then go back to them and put markers unread. And there's flags as well. You can delete it, you can put it in a special folder, or you can mark it as unread, and then it will come back as a black new email. My other one is because I've got quite intensive documents that I need to keep on a computer. So I might get Melissa as a new client and she shoots me a photo of her business card, and I've then got to work with that business card to turn it into a T-shirt. So the first thing I do is open up a new file and call it Melissa. Actually, Melissa Ryan, because I could have 3 or 4 Melissas. But actually, I've even evolved to using business names now. I don't use first names anymore. So you'll get a file dedicated to your business, and I have actually 3 programs that I have to operate to sometimes spit out one particular job. So I have to do that 3 times. I know I have to do that 3 times for each customer. So yeah, using your computer, setting it up right in the first place and having a system, you'll never lose anything that way, and you'll never have bits of paper kicking around.
I'm getting you to come around, Jo.
Have you got one, Melissa? And then we'll go to Carolyn.
Yeah, so I just want to support what David and Jo said. I was just sharing before an experience that I had no internet and phone access for a couple of days, and a few people went into panic. The second day I went, what can I do without my phone and internet? And I reorganised my office and actually got a lot more work done than I would have if I had the phone and internet.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing since then is actually doing exactly what David said, turning the phone off, taking some time, being really present with my kids when it's kids' time, and also getting back to, say, doing a set where I do 5 calls at once instead of 1 or 2 throughout the day where I'm the same thing, not really in the right frame of mind. So
Very valuable tips. And Carolyn, have you got one?
I would say lists, but lists can be misused. So I'm a bit of a list girl. My lists have become better over time. And I have heard that overuse of lists can actually affect our memory, which is not a good thing. I break them down now into one list that is purely for today. So that can have things removed or added as the day goes by. So every day I'm actually adjusting things. And I'd like to be more computer savvy with my PC, but I'm a bit of a paper and pen girl. So I find it's very quick for me. That's the way that my brain's shaped. So the list goes down with pen and paper and what I have to do today, what I'd like to do by the end of the week, so I'll have a date on it, and then the dream list. So the dream list could be over the next 6 months. So that doesn't get changed much, but the other 2 are updated all the time on a daily basis, and you can remove things. I think if everything goes on the one list, it's too overwhelming and it's unrealistic. They are a great thing, but it has been said that once things go on paper, and to me this is the appeal, that they leave your brain and you kind of have that breathe out. Now that pen and paper, it's possible to lose it. So you have to also keep that in the back of your mind, that it's good to just keep practicing just as you walk around throughout the day, trying to remember what was on the list. Always refer back to it.
And lists have been associated with endorphins. The actual method of ticking something off your list has been associated with releasing good endorphins.
Oh, adrenaline rush.
Yes, like, tick, 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 tick.
Successful.
it's that sense of accomplishment.
And you could take a photo of your list with your phone so that you've then got the list on your phone as well.